Oh Lord, Jesse made another one.
I just told Lil Uzi, pull up with it. We gon' shoot.
What up, y'all? Welcome to another show.
What's good, y'all?
The Pull-Up Show with Ty and Marcus. What's happening?
What's good, my brother?
We back in here.
Hey, it's been a long time, bro.
Bro, we had Hurricane Dorian come through.
Man, that little pump fake Dorian gave us, dog.
Bro, pump faking.
Pump faked us,
For about
bro.
2 weeks it pump fake.
Bro. It's something about that Jacksonville, like, ozone layer where it just, everything strips us.
We straight.
We straight, bro.
We in that honey hole.
We definitely in that honey hole where
they can't
mess with us, bro.
Exactly.
They can't mess with us, bro.
Exactly.
But what's going on with you, man?
Man, I'm chilling, dog. I'm you know what I mean? Just happy to get back to it. Happy to get into the show, man. Be back on set and
for sure.
Talk about this NFL, this NCAA.
Man, it's a lot going on, dude.
We're on Facebook Live right now too. If you're not tuning in, you need to tune in.
Yeah, check us out on live.
Check in.
We try to do the live every Wednesday.
Yeah.
So you guys check it out. But
for sure. And then we try to post the videos on YouTube on Wednesdays as well, but that editing time, you know how that be.
Yeah.
Give us a day, day-ish,
Right. Yeah.
That kind of time,
And let me go ahead and give my shout outs because they were requesting the shout outs. Shout out to my girlfriend. Khadijah. Khadijah Aaliyah.
Hey.
And shout out to Malia. She back here too. Checking
Malia,
out the squad.
Shout out.
And shout out to Elijah too. He ain't here, but
Elijah, shout out. We see you, boy. We see you, boy. Yeah, man.
And shout out to my mama too. Shout out to my mama.
Right. Shout out to my happy birthday, man.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
9/11. Bump what they talking about. It's your day.
Shout out to my mom. Shout out to my mom, Tina. She's on the live. She tuning in.
Hey, Miss Tina.
What's going on, Miss Tina? What's happening? All right. So what we getting into today? We wanted to get into week one. Kind of give a synopsis. A lot happened while we were off, man. A lot. I mean, geez.
Man, what's up with your Seminoles, dog? What's up with them boys, dog?
Bro, I was listening to the radio, all the talk shows, bro. They were literally like, can we find 5 boosters to buy out Willie Taggart's contract?
Bro.
He's like, we don't have the boosters like they got at the other big schools where they'll just drop money to get the guy out of here. He's like, so Florida State ain't got.
They pulled.
Basically, is what they were saying was Florida State ain't got the bread to buy out Willie Taggart's contract.
They already bought out Jimbo.
Bro, how do you after the Boise State flop, bro? How do you come back against ULM?
That was an easy dub.
They took y'all what? Did it? I didn't watch.
OT, bro. It took a missed extra point.
I didn't watch the rest of it. I assumed we were gonna lose just because.
I thought you would.
It was just.
What up, Zay?
Just because of the fact, just the ugliness of it, bro. I just thought it was just imminent.
And the thing is, dude, y'all offense don't look bad at all. Like y'all offense looks amazing, bro.
The defense is just trash.
But y'all got players on defense, dog. Like
that's what we thought.
Yeah, definitely on paper. You can't play
the game on paper, people. But you got to put it on the field.
But they have what's the dude that came from Baylor? Kendall Briles or whatever his name is.
Briles got a good offense, man.
He must have brought the Baylor defense over with him too because you got. Dang. But I think they're gonna be. That's that Big 12 style defense, bro. Big 12.
That is.
Like seriously,
that's a fact.
Like, but y'all scoring 40-something points a game, so I mean, I think they'll be all right, man. It's early in the season.
I'm a Florida State fan, and I beg to differ that we are gonna be all right, bro.
I probably lied.
You did lie. But that's okay. I beg to differ.
Look,
I feel like our next game will say a lot about Willie Taggart. You've had one bad. Man. You've had two. You basically put two. I wouldn't say two. You
looking like Gus Bradley right now, bro. Shout out to Gus, but bro,
don't shout out to Gus, bro.
Gus was a cool guy.
Gus was a go get him, guys.
Go get him. It will be okay, guys. Just try your best.
Come on, just try the best.
He was your definite childhood coach where everybody got a participation award.
He was a 2-8 coach.
He was.
Anywho.
But I digress to talk about the Florida Gators.
Okay.
We're 2-0 right now. Not looking so hot.
Not a pretty 2-0.
Not a pretty 2-0, but we're 2-0.
Okay.
We're 2-0. Back in the top 10.
Going into conference play.
Going into conference play against Kentucky. We lost that game after beating these fools like 30-something years straight. But I think Kentucky lost their quarterback or something like that. So
they were talking about that on the radio.
That should be an easy dub.
For sure.
I mean, we're missing Credavius Toney and C.J. Henderson, but I mean, we should be okay. Like Felipe ain't doing nothing that's too wild, I guess.
Breaking news, bruh. I got the video. Video of Antonio Brown, an alleged accuser, in bed leak. Should we?
What? Hold on. Let's talk about AB. Hold on.
Let me just show y'all real quick, man.
Bruh.
This is the headline right there. Look, video of Antonio Brown and his accuser in bed leak.
Bruh, let me tell y'all, man.
If they got okay, before we even look at this, if they got a video in bed, that means somebody was taking a video, which maybe there wasn't consent for the video, but if you're videotaping and you're trying to hurt somebody,
let me tell you about these videos, bro.
I don't know.
Why she ain't come out with this video when it happened, bro?
Bro, it might be boof. Let me see. It might be boof, bro. Let me see what it is.
I really hate to say stuff like this because the accusers have rights to say what they got going on, but it just be the timing, bro.
She went to LSU too, bro.
No, she went to Central Michigan. She's like the Central Michigan trainer, bro.
So why she had on the LSU? Okay, wait.
Cause she switched up.
Wait.
Oh no.
Wait.
No, these look legit.
Wait, it says Brittany scamming and cheating Taylor. I thought you were engaged. I thought you were getting married Saturday. Why your fiance delete all of his social media accounts?
What?
He supposedly knew about you and AB. Looks as if you were more than a trainer. Ooh.
What the?
Let's see what we got here.
Hold on.
Now this is exclusive, people. If you haven't seen this, this is our first time looking at it.
This is wild, bro. Sorry, my camera skills aren't really that good. Guys.
I got you, but hold on. The video ain't playing. Let me try this second.
That little screen, that thumbnail looks like AB. Oh!
Wait. It says, looks as if, in the words of the great Rocco, y'all just cooling it. Y'all just fucking around. I think he just cut you off and you got pissed. Now you want to screen rape because your BF found out about it and you didn't know.
Come on.
What else to do or wanted money for the honeymoon.
Come on. Bro. AB, bro. I just lost all respect for AB, bro, because he should know better, bro. Like, okay, let me clarify the know better part.
Why would AB know better, bro?
He should know better from the simple fact, like, okay, you an NFL pro, bro. You doing it big, bro. If you gonna cheat, don't have that jump on camera, bro.
Okay, my bad. Correction. Not that I'm saying that AB shouldn't know better, but we're talking about AB.
I mean, he's proven over the last few months, he's not the smartest cookie in the bag.
He seems like he's smart. He just don't care.
And he's like real reckless with it, bro. Like,
yes, that he is.
Like you on camp, like you like showing your face. Like it ain't like no face, no case, whatever.
He was good. His face card good,
bro.
He good in the hood.
I don't lost respect for that dude, though. Like
no case though. No, we both agree. No case.
No case.
No case. All right.
But
AB playing this year.
AB is definitely playing this year, but I kind of just lost a look. Like, bro, you don't. I mean, all athletes do it. Let's just keep it a buck about it. But bro, you reckless out here in these streets, bro. Just to allow that to happen, bro. So I mean, more power to you, bro.
He was just dibbling and dabbling.
And that's all it was. And old girl got mad. Like, I don't know the situation. I don't really know the situation, so I can't really say that.
She's trying to hit AB with.
She's trying to hit him with a bag real quick, bro.
Bag.
And she not gonna get the bag. And that's the worst part about it.
She ain't gonna get the bag.
She is not getting the bag, bro. Nah. And she was saying
she ain't do it the right way. If she was,
no, bro. She did it so messy, bro. So
if you was gonna plan it out, all right. I digress.
So,
anyways. So, week 1, NFL.
Shout out to AB.
Shout out to AB. God bless. So he week 1. How'd you feel about week 1?
Week 1. Well, just period, bro. I was just happy to have football on Sundays, bro. Like, ain't nothing like waking up, turning on ESPN, watching NFL Countdown, get ready for the games.
Yeah.
Just sitting back, relaxing, watching everything. But, I mean, we kind of knew who were the contenders coming in, like Kansas City, obviously, like look good. Patriots throttled the freaking Steelers, and shout out to my Cowboys. The Cowboys went out there and did the damn thing.
You know what? And I'm usually a Cowboy hater.
Bro, them niggas look good, bro.
They look good, bro.
They look good, bro.
They look in mid-season form. And usually I'm a Dak hater, bro.
Dak did.
I'm a Dak hater, bro. Dak.
I can't even hate on that, bro.
Dak
was throwing it, bro.
Sharp and amazing, bro.
You saw how many weapons we had, bro? Randall Cobb, Michael Gallup.
They were
Coop, bro. We got Jason Witten back, bro.
The thing about it is the offense is different.
Kellen Moore,
Kellen Moore came from
my
that.
Phone died. That's
we're
still alive.
Hey, but so Kellen Moore's offense is dynamic because again he came from Boise, so he basically bringing that off. Bro, they be running jet sweeps with Randall Cobb. I think that's a different angle to the Cowboys offense.
That's gonna be a problem, and he could throw it.
Gallup showing up too. Y'all might
I expected Gallup to have a good breakout year, and defense. We're still dealing with suspensions on defense, so we haven't even seen the best of our defense yet. But the Cowboys looking like a problem. They're looking like a real problem.
I'm interested to see where this goes because I don't see. I mean, where would they get real resistance?
I mean, Philly, obviously Philly.
The Rams don't look like the same team. Good, but not. They don't look like
Minnesota. Look good, bro.
Minnesota
look good.
But Minnesota,
they're too inconsistent, bro.
They be pump faking.
Yeah, they're too inconsistent.
Kirk Cousins gonna pump fake, bro.
Kirk's second cousin.
You just gotta wait. For the pump fake. It's coming.
Yeah, I mean the Saints, maybe like Drew Brees last hurrah.
Bro, I watched the end of that game.
They should have won. Houston should have won.
I watched the end of that game. I thought it was over when Deshaun threw that long touchdown to Kenny Stills. I thought it was over.
Bro, Kenny Stills, bro.
I would have been sick.
Bro, let me tell you about Kenny Stills, dog. Or no, it wasn't Kenny Stills. It's Fuller.
Will Fuller,
bro. Okay. I thought he was a bust, bro. That nigga been balling the last 2 years.
He's a deep threat.
He's definitely a deep threat. Houston's gonna be a problem too, bro. I definitely agree on that.
I gotta see it consistently. Their offensive line still looks like it has some issues to it.
I think Deshaun got stuff to prove, though, bro. Because people still doubting him, dog. I still believe in him.
He's not. He's not. No, I'm never gonna doubt Deshaun Watson. Not for a second. I've seen the talent. Man got all the talent. And it seems like he's learning that he can't take big hits. He's not that big, so he needs to start sliding and getting on the ground or getting out of bounds. Don't get what you can and get down. So I like that aspect to his game. Now, them protecting him in the pocket is where he gets hurt. Get twisted.
Man, they have a bad line, bro.
Tunsil was having a rough day.
Bro, he looked like he was back on the weed, bro. He was back on the mask, bro. You know he at H-Town, bro, so he might have been on the lean and the weed, bro. But what about your boy Lamar Jackson, bro? Are the Ravens a problem or the Dolphins that good?
I'm ready to say it if nobody else has said it yet. The second coming of Michael Vick. Maybe
the Lamar Jackson experience, bro.
Maybe even better.
I can agree.
Maybe even better.
I can agree, bro. Cause he has better wiggle.
Yeah, Michael Vick. Michael Vick was fast, and Michael Vick could he could make all this. But Lamar got
quick as he getting jiggy, bro.
Quick as a hiccup.
I was willing to say he probably had a better arm than Vic, but my cousin Mike, he kind of talked me out of it because Vic had a cannon, bro.
Vic had a cannon, bro.
But Lamar deep balled up, The one he threw to Hollywood, bro.
His
that thing was so nice.
The difference with Lamar Jackson, and I feel like his touch has come along, and
he's definitely
just on
developed,
the offseason,
bro. He's developed.
I think everybody said he couldn't throw in that first season. I think he took it personally. He took it real personal and was working on his game. And he's definitely got a cannon for an arm.
Yeah.
And I always felt like he could throw. I just feel like he didn't need to all the time because of the offense that they ran at Louisville.
And then I think they kind of did him a disservice last year. Letting them be a runner, like bro, like if he's in the starting lineup, man, let him toss that thing around. But Lamar, he's gonna be a problem this year. I'll go ahead and throw him in the early MVP.
I'll take
MVP.
I'll take it. I'll take MVP, and I'll also take what I'll take Marquise Hollywood Brown.
Yeah, I didn't know his first name.
Yeah. Nice.
Hollywood, it might be. I don't know if I'll throw him in the rookie league, but I can't think of any other rookies. So.
Well, I mean, it's early as week 1, so we'll see. We'll see if they show up next week. A guy who was pretty much buzzing, and not because Nick Foles went down. Obviously,
Gardner Minshew.
Bro, I was at the game, man. I was
impressed.
I was kind of taken aback. I was like, wait a minute, let me step back.
This wasn't the same guy in the preseason, bro.
But I figured out what it was immediately. I said he was playing with third team offensive line and was getting robbed. They didn't put none of our starters out there with him. Then I had to go back and do my homework on a one Gardner Minshew.
He was balling at Washington State, bro.
Gardner mustache Minshew.
He was balling at he was a Heisman candidate, I think, at one point last year.
He had the highest completion percentage in college football last year.
He's smart with it, bro.
He had 38 touchdowns, 9 interceptions, over 4,000 yards. And you can see, bro, if I went back and looked at the Washington State tape, obviously it's my team. He's our quarterback. I want to see, was this an aberration, or is this the way he plays?
Facts.
I went back, I looked at the tape. He's naturally calm, cool, and collected. He's got moxie, bro. That's what he
had that confidence. He had a swagger out there.
He can feel the rush. So what I was most impressed by is really that aspect of it. Yeah. He made all the smart throws.
He didn't force nothing.
A couple of the things he double hitched on, which in the league you can't double hitch on anything.
But he didn't turn it over.
He didn't turn it over.
But
those are his pocket presence was what I was really impressed with. So when he felt pressure, he stepped up. That run he had.
Oh yeah, that was nice for the first down.
Yeah, he stepped up in the pocket, kind of looked around, and boom, and took off. He's got wheels too.
Yeah.
So we might have found something here, and when Nick Foles come back in week 8. Now,
what did the Jaguars have to be for Gardner Minshew to start the remainder of the season?
What do they have to be? I'm thinking if the Jaguars are we're 0-1 right now, and Nick Foles comes back,
probably like week 8, week 9.
Well, they said week 10 before he can play.
Okay, so you're missing about 9 games.
He's missing about 8 or 9 games.
So maybe like
4 and 4. No?
4 and 4. They're bringing back Nick, bro.
I'll
say 5 and 3.
If we're even, they're bringing back Nick. If Gardner Minshew is the next coming of Brett Favre, then
no,
maybe not Brett Favre. But who? I can't really. There's really not nobody I can compare him to because he doesn't play.
He would be Nick Foles, bro.
He doesn't play like Baker Mayfield. I'm just thinking height comparisons. He's you know who he reminds me of. In a weird way, he reminds me of Jeff Garcia.
Only real football fans would know about Jeff Garcia, bro.
Honestly, Jeff Garcia was
he was a Pro Bowler, bro.
Yeah.
He was a Pro Bowler. Nobody talks about him, but
he was a backup quarterback mainly.
Yeah, but when he got in there, he'll come in and play Pro Bowl level football, bro.
Exactly.
But I mean,
I'm interested to see what he does against the Texans. They don't have Clowney, but they have plenty of juice with Merciless and.
Just my thing with him, bro. Like I was just really thinking, I was like, is he really balling like that, or did Kansas City not have film on him and he just kind of just went out there and just whatever? So this game will be huge to tell a lot about the Jaguar season.
Well, interesting about Gardner Minshew. We hope he comes back and he plays good next week. Coming back, we'll talk a little bit more about week.
How much you want to make a bet I can throw a football over them mountains? Yeah, if coach would have put me in fourth quarter, we'd have been state champions, no doubt. No doubt in my mind.
All right, guys, we're back on set. Appreciate you. We just had a little break there. A little bit of Rick Ross, a little bit of greatest hits.
Takes.
You were feeling that.
Yeah. That was like the 2010 funk, bro.
Shout out to Alexa. Alexa, thank you for your services.
Thank you.
Let's see what she says. Alexa, real quick. Who is Big Meech?
Bruh.
And Alexa's name. Alexa says she wants to
Sorry,
sleep.
I'm having problems completing your request.
All right.
Why you always lying?
No Big Meech. All right, so we're back anyways. So how did you feel about the rest of the week one of the NFL and all that?
I mean,
anything else stick out to you?
Just really, what really stood out to me was how quick Eli got the plug, bruh. Like, I think they're really gonna go with Daniel Jones. That's a little shocker, but
I think they feel like, well, what do we have to lose? I mean, what really do we have to lose? I mean,
they don't have a good team.
Yeah,
They don't have a good team at all.
They don't have any wideouts.
They don't have nothing.
What do you
Besides Saquon?
What do you expect? What do you expect Eli to do? And even Saquon's still going to get his yards, but
I mean, I don't know, man. Like, I like Eli personally. I think he's a good guy. He's done a lot with a little while he's been with the Giants. Got 2 Super Bowls off of Tom Brady.
right.
So I mean, I kind of want to see him go out his way, but I mean, obviously, it's a wins lead, dog. So
Eli ain't built like that, bro. He look like he ain't gonna go out on his terms, bro. He ain't gonna get that paper.
Nah, he ain't finna have the last hurrah. Yeah. But also staying in New York, just a brief thought about Le'Veon Bell and the Jets. How did Le'Veon look?
Le'Veon, I didn't actually get to see Le'Veon play, but I mean, if I had to say, by all accounts, the Jets played like ass.
So the Jets were
to lose, and they were up like
17-0
right.
or something like that.
So by all accounts, they asked too.
Speaking of that,
in my opinion,
I don't know the quarterback's name for the Bills. I'm just gonna keep it a buck. But I think people need to start putting respect on that man's name, though. Like, he's not next up, but y'all need to put some respect on that man's name. He be winning games, bro.
Who?
I don't know his name, but he's the Bills quarterback.
Josh Allen?
That's his name? I feel like that's not his name.
That's his name.
Oh.
Josh Allen. Oh. Not our Josh Allen, but the other Allen.
I would have never.
Yeah, his name is Josh.
But anyways, he be winning games. Like,
low key.
Like, he's not taking them to the playoffs,
right.
But he be winning games for it. He be winning games. So I think y'all need to start putting respect on that man.
Sure.
But I mean, other than that, I mean, kind of expected some of the wins and losses and all that. So
okay,
I'm ready for week 2 though.
You know who I think is going to shock a lot of people this year, and it's going to shock you. I think the Cincinnati Bengals.
Man, get out of here, bro.
I'm serious. Did you see that game?
No.
Cincinnati had Seattle on the ropes, bro. And
is Seattle that good?
Seattle still has. They got DK Metcalf, so he had 89. He had 90 yards, bro, on 4 catches, and so they still got Lockett. Listen, they still got Lockett. They still got Carson's good. Their running back is good. Chris Carson is good. They're always pretty solid on defense for the most part. But still, man, they got Russell Wilson. So at the end of the day,
it's Russell that guy.
Russell's that guy, bro. He's that dude. Don't.
I think I'm hating.
Yeah, don't play with Russell.
I think I'm hating.
Russell
But
that dude.
I don't think Seattle's that team.
But Cincinnati, they have a new look of offense.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, when I name some of these people, you're gonna be like, okay, they were made for this offense. So Zach Taylor's offense, spread offense for the most part, came from McVay's system, Sean McVay. So Andy Dalton came from what? A spread at TCU. Right. Now he's back in the spread. All right. Joe Mixon came from the spread.
Oklahoma. No.
John Ross came from the
Washington
spread. Boyd, I don't think came from the spread.
He came from Pitt, but he a baller. Yeah, I'll give him that.
So you got Boyd. I think they don't have Tyler Eifert. I think he retired.
That's good.
So but Uzoma, their backup, he's pretty athletic. And you got AJ Green. Well, he's out for the first couple games, but bro, they got a squad.
They have talent.
They got talent, and Andy Dalton played pretty good. The only different they won.
But Marvin Lewis not their coach, right?
Right.
Oh, okay.
So they lost by one. I
gotta
late
watch
field goal.
I gotta watch them first before I say anything.
But you remember how raw John Ross was in college?
Boy, got blazed.
Didn't
he beat CJ 2K in the 40?
Bruh, John Ross went off for he had like 150 yards.
And he was hurt all last season.
Yeah, for like the past 2 years he's been hurt. But he went off. He looked like
a pro.
He looked like Zach Taylor knows how to use him in that offense. So the Bengals are going to give people more problems than you think, but just a team to look out for. Not saying they're going to make the playoffs, but
you know who's not going to be a problem this year?
Who?
The Panthers. Cam Newton and the Panthers.
You think?
No, bro. I think he's still hurt, bro. He ain't recovered yet, bro. Who did they play? I wish I knew who.
They played the Rams, bro. They only lost by 3.
Bro, I think they should have got. I think they're getting beat by
they
10 or 14 in the fourth. They came back.
They should have won, but I think bad coaching, bad execution.
They need a new coach. I will agree with that. They need a new coach, bro.
You're not liking Ron. I think they need an offensive minded coach. Ron Rivera is a
Norv Turner.
Norv is,
but he ain't never good as a head coach. No, he's strictly an OC. Yeah, but
no OC. No head coach for Norv yet.
I think they need to just steal somebody. The new wave is getting a college guy, and bringing him in. So, would you like a
Kyler and Cliff?
Kyler looked pretty bad. For the first 3
of the game.
Yeah, and then they kind of did let off the gas a little bit, but it was his first. It was him and his coach's first game, but just to go back to Cam, I think he would need. What's the Oklahoma's coach?
Lincoln Riley.
He needs some new blood.
I feel like Lincoln Riley could take over the Panthers and would do really good with Cam Newton.
They need a Lincoln Riley type. I don't know if he would go to the Panthers. He strikes me as a guy that wants to be in a big market, be all about himself. But
really,
yeah, you made 2 Heismans.
Yeah.
Everybody's talking about how great of a coordinator / coach you are.
He didn't leave though. He was he behind? Was he under Stoops?
Yeah.
So he was under Stoops.
Yeah. But who would take the Cardinal job, bro? Even if you knew you would get Kyler Murray, who do you think would leave Oklahoma for the Cardinals?
I think
Cliff only got that because he was at Tech, bro, and he got fired.
That's true. Well,
you know what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
I think Cam.
You don't always know about all that stuff, but for all intents and purposes, he ain't busting no grape at Tech.
Nah.
So
yeah, he looked like he got figured out for the most part. But it's week 1. That's the great thing about week 1, because week 1 really doesn't give the whole layout of how a team season's going to be. So,
absolutely.
Just like I said, I'm just interested for week 2 to see the adjustments everybody makes and.
Week 2. So week 2, we're gonna see what adjustments people make, and hopefully we'll see. I think we'll start to see Some of those we'll start to see those front runners fall off. I say by week 4.
Yeah,
because they got a good start, but then we're like, this is who they really are.
I think week 2 actually showed, like, for those 0-1 teams,
shows what you're made of.
If you're 0-2, you're done.
If you got any,
for the most part,
0-1 and you come back and 1-1 shows you got
fight, and you got something to build.
You know how to rebound.
0-2 is like, dang. It's
I
tough.
don't think you're done if you're 0-2.
You're not done, but
you have figured it out right now.
Yeah, like you're in. Okay, we need to do
you
something.
You can't
right
go 0-3.
You definitely can't go 0-3. Yeah. No matter what division you're in.
Right. You already
0-3 is not a good look, and you're probably playing a division opponent in your first 2 or 3 games.
And you got to go by week 7. If you win 3 games straight, would be your only chance to pull above 500.
That's usually where the Jaguars are.
Yeah. So, but yeah, you're right with that. So that moves into our next segment, man. And Smoke, you always got smoke with somebody, bro. So we're moving to the segment where we call this segment Smoke Got Smoke.
Pull up on the smoke, I'm like an Optimo. You can find me pulling hoes at the stop and go.
Marcus's nickname, I call him Smoke. So, Smoke, I ask you, who you got smoke with this week?
Man, this was interesting, man. This was a conversation I had last week, like a little BS conversation.
Okay. Sports related?
No.
Okay. Just any topic, just life.
It's kind of like political, I guess. Let me say this. I'm not a big political guy. Like, you sit here and tell me, oh, Donald Trump said this and that. I'm like,
I ain't trying to hear that, bro.
Honestly, I'm not.
Okay.
But I will say this. What I got smoke with, and I don't judge nobody for doing this, to be honest, but I got smoke with the people that don't vote. That don't vote for president, mayor, city council, class president, whatever it is. Like how, and those are usually the main people that be talking about, well, we need to get Trump out of here, and I don't agree with nothing he's saying, whoop, stuff like that. But y'all ain't vote, bro. Like,
I feel that.
You didn't vote. And I really hate the reasoning of, well, shit, my vote doesn't matter. How you know, bro? That one vote could change the tides of the whole election, bro. So,
and I'll say, just to interject, I'll say I'm guilty. I'm one of those people. I'm guilty that I didn't vote. And you really don't understand what a good thing it is to have the right to vote, man. Because in a lot of countries, people don't get that right.
Right.
You're in a dictatorship, and I feel like that's what's trying to happen right now. They're trying to turn it into a dictatorship.
Right.
But all that aside, I don't want to put my opinion. This is who you got smoke with. With you know what I mean? But just to wrap that up, I voted recently in our past election for Florida governor and all that because I said, you know what, I'm done sitting on the sidelines.
All right.
You have to at least you should. If you say you can't complain if you don't have some skin in the game.
All right.
So,
and how I see it, man. Like I said, I'm not a big political person, but I trust my parents when it comes to stuff like that.
My bad. Everybody who joined Facebook Live, we see you. We appreciate
you. What's up, y'all? We ain't ignoring y'all.
We can't see very well at who's in there. Who's in?
Shannon. What's up, Shannon?
What up, Zach?
What's good? What's up, Michelle? Belser. What's good? Alan Belser. That's big. That's big, Belser.
Yeah.
What's going on? Like I was saying, like I'm not a big political person at all. Like I'm not on CNN. I'm not on Fox News. Nothing like that. But I take my voting guidance from my parents because I trust my parents with anything. To be honest, bro.
Yeah.
If they say, "Hey, son, you need to vote for this person," like straight up, I'm gonna vote for that. Like, I'm like, all right, shit. Hey, vote for the black.
Was this before you did research? Was this before you started to form an opinion? Or is this something you still practice?
This is still practice, bro. Like, I'm telling you. Like, I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
That's rich.
I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro. Like I do my
I ain't gonna cap.
I do my research, bro.
I ain't gonna cap. That's
come on,
true.
like
That's true.
come on, like
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep it a buck about it.
Yeah.
But I do my research. Like I'm not gonna like blindly like vote for somebody, but
Right.
I'm not gonna go like, well, this person likes to drink coffee at 10 o'clock in the morning versus this person drinks coffee at 8 p.m. Like I'm not gonna get all into that.
I got you.
But as long as their views align with what I envision, that's who I'm rocking with, and they've never told me nothing wrong. So that's why I really value their
facts.
opinion. With
That's
that.
fact.
So,
shout out to my Dukes and Pops, man.
Man, they
Appreciate the
like
guidance.
literally anytime I go in their house, they're watching like Fox News or whatever it is. But again,
not Fox News.
probably.
Are we talking about just CNN?
What's the black people's channel?
CNN.
CNN. They want CNN.
Whoa. No Fox News.
No Fox News. Don't listen to anything Fox is talking about.
That's why I had to be like,
unless
hey,
it's F1 Sports, bro.
True.
FS1
Facts.
Sports.
Facts.
Shout out to Shannon Sharp. Free plug.
Shout out to Sharp, man.
Free plug. But really, man, like I was really saying, if you don't vote, I don't really believe you have the right to say anything that goes on in this country. You have no right to complain about any because you didn't affect change.
100%.
You didn't affect change at all. Like again, the easy argument is my vote doesn't matter. It's just one vote.
That's what I always said before. I said, man, my vote is a drop in the proverbial bucket.
I feel, bro.
Young and dumb.
And the thing is, I feel the same way when I'm at the thing. I'm like, man, my vote don't matter. Why am I up here?
Right.
But you still got to do it, bro. Because it might matter.
That's true.
It might matter, bro. You know, especially here in Florida, bro. We got recounts every year as a vote, some type of vote going on.
Right.
So I feel like young black people, young people in general, specifically, if we really want real change, bro, we gotta go vote, bro. And I just leave it at that.
And just disclaimer, we just being funny. We don't really think that all black people watch CNN. You're free to watch whatever you want to watch.
Watch whatever.
Predominantly.
You know what it is.
You know
what it is,
okay.
man. You know what it is.
But you know, I told just to piggyback off of that, I totally agree. My wife will hate it. She'll say I'm one of those people that's super, you know, into, you know, I like to be in the know, man. I like to know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's a lot of crazy stuff that goes on. I don't obsess over it, but I like to know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Just to hit on it, man, this whole thing with vaping is kind of like something crazy.
Yo. Please stop.
It's just starting to come out. Everyone thinks vaping is cool or better than this or better than that, and it's not. Come to find
people
out,
are dying off of this. Man.
This young kid, he his lungs are like a 70-year-old man, 18 years old, from vaping. So everybody who vapes, man, I wouldn't say, you know, obviously you're to do what you want to do, but I would say just look into it and
do your research.
Do your research because you know, there was a time where I vaped, you know, and I thought it tasted good and I liked all the fruity flavors and the colors and all that stuff.
Right, bro.
And oh, shout out to Alexia Nichols, man. Appreciate you coming through with the heart. Yeah.
She came late.
But
the latest.
that was late, bro. She was our producer tonight, and she did not come through with the heart. She been on other social media, guys. Anywho, yeah, man, just look into vaping. All about helping millennials and, you know, helping us be informed because we are the next generation.
Definitely.
And you know, you gotta take care of your health now. You're never too young to start, and you're never too young to be woke, or I wouldn't even say woke, but just to be informed, man. Inform yourself. Don't take what social media says or Facebook or whatever you see on social media to be your news. Like, go do your own research, man. Half of the stuff that you see on social media is just people trolling, and they don't know one fact from another. And I don't really take social media that seriously. I think it's funny, pure entertainment. But go do your research, man. Again, we appreciate you turning into the show. How did you want to? What are we going to talk about? What are we going to talk about next? 9/11. My thought. We were talking
about 9/11.
So my thoughts of 9/11 were basically seeing the devastation. You just really couldn't believe it, man. You're just looking at my TV. Our teacher stopped everything. She cut on the TV that we used to watch the school news. You know, remember the school used to do the news. Turn on the TV and we were just watching. We were all just sitting there like in shock. I mean, that's what I remember. What about you?
The crazy thing for me, same thing. I was in the third or fourth grade. I don't know. But I really didn't hear nothing about it until I got home. Like I remember the teacher going out in the hallway, and she came back a little, flustered or whatever the word you want to call it, but she didn't say anything to us. And then I get home and I see all this chaos going on the TV, and I just remember just as a kid, just really just sitting back and watching it. I never really thought that would ever happen, especially at that age,
you just
bro.
Didn't think, you thought we were invincible, you know?
Like seriously, like nobody's gonna mess with the United States. Like too powerful, got too much going on, and just this simple day, bro. Like people just trying to go home, or people just trying to go to work and stuff like that, man.
Yeah.
It's just.
And if you're just joining us, man, we're just recapping today's 9/11. So we're just wrapping the show with where we were on 9/11. What are our thoughts? We thank all those first responders that came out, and thank John Stewart for going and getting that compensation fund for all those 9/11 survivors, man, so that they can get compensation and the health care they need. And
a little shout out to my family. I didn't know who he was, but I know we had a family member caught up in the first responders. He did die. My uncle Vernon.
Sorry to hear that.
Man, I don't want to sound cold with it, but I didn't know him. It was a family member involved with that. So again, big shout outs to the first responders and everybody who gave their life just to just make a difference.
Absolutely. Well, I think that's fitting, man. I'm glad we did our show today. We appreciate everybody tuning in.
We really do,
at home. Please, man, we really appreciate your support. Go subscribe. We're working on our content. We're still building here. We're still in the first couple stages. Stick with us. We're still filling it out. Trying to give you the best content.